Okay. I am sitting here in a pool of my own sweat. All right. We got through that. Now what? Thank you. Thank you. Hey, it's some water. All right. We're still not done with this, huh? All right. Why am I exhausted? I literally standing still. Oh, I ran out of energy, that's why. Let's do one of those. And let's do one of these. All right. Let's start by going up. Wait a minute, this is where I came in! I'm back where I started? Oh, but this time I can go... No, I can't. I'm back where I freaking started. I did all... Oh, find a way out of the vault. I'm going... You gotta be kidding me. I did all that just to get back to where I started? Okay. I actually am, like, beginning to get a headache from this. Ugh. Alright. Let's hop on out of here. And let's see what this accomplished. I mean, now that I have the zappy thing, I should be able to go to that one lookout and zap that thing. There should be like a couple of... Travel kit. This was not here before. To all leaders of Albamare, rumors that a human is back on the island seem to be true and is sniffing around the vaults. We need to take extra measures in making sure they remain unscathed and history does not repeat itself. We are arranging a meeting with the Tombas to secure a proper locking mechanism. You found a travel kit. This allows you to quickly travel to important locations, such as the House of the Tombas, but also to villages of neutral or allied species. You can do that by opening your map and selecting a village in place of choice. New island state. The species on the island reacted to you exiting the vault with an outfinding. This affects how hard it is to maintain friendly and neutral relationships with species on Albamare. The Prodigy's progress. Talk to Jerry and Marla. Okay. So now I can... Oh, well that's nice. I can just fast travel here. Is that going to burn up the travel kit? I mean, it'll still be worth it, but is that going to burn up the travel kit? Actually, I'm really curious. Did that burn up the travel kit? I still have an efficiency plan. So what? I can keep giving this efficiency plan to people over and over? Holy cow! Everyone is hostile to me now, except for the frogs, who I super allied with. Oh no! I guess travel kit. Oh no! I have 0. Can I make travel kits? I can. Stuffed cloth and alpafint leather. Okay. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and make that right now. Make a couple of those. All right. Hello?
Hugh. Oh,
Hugh! Oh, dear boy. You mustn't daunt us like that. We lost so many and then you were gone too. I went into the out to do what Amam would have done. To learn and seek help. No, Hugh. It does not work like that. The out is dangerous. I'll bet you had to defend yourself plenty of times. Well, yes, but despite the continuing tremors on these cliffs, we are determined to make it work, and you should be too. We need your help now more than ever to fortify our houses and help cleaning up. I think we should get off the cliff. There are other options. Nonsense. Stay here and help us out. It has no use. The island is much bigger than this cliff, and the humans before it knew that. Stop it. Help us out here. Start with Imam. Iam. He's been asking for you ever since you left. I will go see him. Okay. Marla, help me out here.
Oh, Hugh.
Hugh! Oh, Mother's mercy, you are unscathed. I'm fine. The out is teaching me so much. The out is too dangerous for us, Hugh. Some of it is, but there are some very kind people in the out who helped me. They are going to help us? Well, they point me in the right direction. I think there must be a place we can live somewhere. We cannot live among those creatures. We would not survive, Hugh. We have always been here, and life on the cliff will find a way. But we haven't always been here. I told you. Mom and I found that we are defenseless against those large creatures. You've seen them too from the cliffside, no? Yes, and now up close. Some of them are not happy with us humans, but some are helpful. In fact, they helped me find a place called a vault, in which I discovered humans had been there before. It's where I found this outfinding, which could help us defend ourselves better and learn the ways of the humans before us. That looks very interesting. It looks dangerous. What are they doing to you, Hugh? You seem different. I am. They're showing me there's more than this dangerous cliff. Please, Hugh, stop with this nonsense. Put away that dangerous object and come help us here. There's so much to do. I think he might be onto something. We cannot resort to these ridiculous options. We need to put our strength where it matters. Gary wanted to see you too, if you haven't already. I'm glad you're back to help us out. Okay. So, I mean, it does kind of make sense to, like, get ourselves situated here before we go out into the world. But
Hugh,
you startled me. Hello, Ian. Gary told me to come and find you. Yes, I want to help you. I believe these cliffs will not hold us much longer. I believe so too. So I went into that cavern that you mentioned to Marla and Gary, and one of the contraptions there inspired me. I am surely not as brave as you, but maybe you can use this elevator as a shortcut into the out. And one day, maybe we can all follow you. I am ardently beseeching Mother to keep you safe, Hugh. Thank you, Ian. This is fantastic. I wish I had your courage, kid. You're just like your brother. All right, so... here we go. Oh, whoa. Okay, whoa. All right. So this gets us to here. Okay, so this is the path. Okay, this is the path. Gotcha. So, it's right here. Okay. Some of them seem open to leaving the cliff. Nadia, Iam. I will need to overturn the others. If we leave, we should do it together. I need to find another vault to see what the humans before us did, and perhaps another outfinding will help us further. The Tombos will probably know how to get inside. Okay. How far is it? Okay, it's not that far. Let's grab some wood. I hope it's not all like that. That was a lot to get, a lot to do to get what felt like very minimal progress. All right, let's pop over here. Hello, sirs. What? There are 4 of you? Ah, I win! I was betting you would take him. It's going to take him at least a good few days to connect the dots. Welcome back, Hugh. I would offer you to sit down, but there are no chairs left. Good of you to visit us. Now that you're mingling with Albamare's politics, powerful chiefs have been knocking on our doors. They are not happy, Hugh. Not happy. The chiefs are reminded of a time long forgotten. They wouldn't be too happy with you leaving the unstable cliffs. And yet, you are probably not here because you were having a jolly good time up there. But, as always, we have a way to help you. If you help us, of course. You're probably looking to get into another vault, no? I bet that newfound device of yours helps convincing the other simpletons up that cliff. Well, the chiefs of Albamare aren't that happy with you poking around in the vaults, so they want to lock them down more securely. And neutral as we are, or appear to be, they entrusted us with holding the key to the vaults. Well, you're right, I need to get into the vault, but... So we have what you need, but we need you too. I wanted to ask you about a strange image and insignia I found inside. Ah, as expected. Our narratives align. It is exactly what we need each other for. All right. You see, your arrival here reminded us of our unfinished research on an event commonly known as the Blunder. One in which not only the humans, but all tribes had a big role. That's the symbol I found. What does it mean? It is related to a great conflict on Albamare, one that we decided to miss out on. Our home in the soggy woodlands was in trouble, and everything got a bit too hot under our feet, which left a big gap in our collective catalog of knowledge. The others do not speak much about it. Apparently, it wasn't a great time to be around here. Perhaps you'll have more luck. We know that humans were involved, but we do not know how. The other species hold the answers. All of them have knowledge about a specific part of the blunder, and we hope to string it together, with you acting as our missing link. The litters, for example, who come from the fields, they seem dirty and helpless, but there's more to them than meets the eye, and they're the only ones on our side. The Fetzels are famous hustlers coming from the Wedgewoods. They will sense that you need valuable information, only to challenge you on anything they know they are good at. The Crockers are shamanistic hunters of the woodlands. You'll need to earn their respect if they are to share anything with you. The Carablins are sage mountain folk. They always try to school everyone, but it's often about a lot more brute force when it comes to it. The Gogdo from the dunes won't even address you, us, or you. We are not high class enough. Their vanity is the key to how they know, to what they know. You might be the perfect figure to approach all of them. You're new, interesting, and you seem to get what you need. This seems a lot. It is. You can tackle this in any way and order you like. Best of luck. New island concept. All right, the Tambas have introduced peace treaty and written insult on Albamare. This knowledge will start circulating the island through the village trader groups. Whenever such treaties are traded, the two trading factions either greatly improve or worsen their relationships. All right, investigate the events surrounding the blunder. All right, so what have you got here? Peace treaty, peace treaty, peace treaty idea. Crockers. To be honest, they scare the living puffle out of us Tambas. They demand respect with their enormous posture and aggressive behavior. This species has grown into the impressive beasts they are, all from the comfort of their humid shores. They are proud to be warriors and have a famous initiation process for young Crockers, too. Us Tambas have not been able to get far with them, apart from trivial trading. Luckily, there is one ancient Crocker shaman who we have been able to converse with, as he values knowledge, albeit of the more supernatural kind. It's important that you perform their initiation ritual, which you do by taking and showing the high shaman some bloodberries from their initiation cave. The old Crocker resides in one of the towers in the soggy woodlands. I shall mark both on your map. Good luck. Okay. Trial of the Warrior. Hello. The Carablins, a strong, proud folk from the cold mountains. One of the older species on the island. Unfortunately, they know that too. They always attempt to teach everyone a lesson. The Tambas can't stand it, but I managed to bond with an exiled Carablin sage, Brennier, who lives in the mountains. In attempts to retrieve information, Brennier usually says that the answers will come in due time, which is highly aggravating. Perhaps, Hugh, you have more patience than we do. The sage seems to know everything about their history, but hasn't let go of it yet. He seems to want to appear very wise, but does not always succeed in doing so. Please go see Brennier. I'll mark his house on your map. All right. So, the Gogdo are a tough folk to confer with. They dawned from the warm shades in the dunes, evolved from an older species after losing the ability to fly. They have always treated us Tambas as low-class inhabitants of Albamare, and anyone else for that matter. Their arrogance makes them mostly unapproachable. This is a shame, as they are knowledgeable and have the strongest historical preservation of all. You might be the perfect candidate to approach them. You're new and interesting. And more important, you can still pretend to be someone else. Something that hasn't worked for us, Tandas. Craft this pearl necklace and present yourself at the Gogdo capital as a human prince. This will make them talk to you. Prince? What's that? Just use that word. I'm sure it'll be fine. Go now. Okay. Okay. The Fexels, masters of alchemy, but even more so of thievery. Very pleasant to converse with, but you have to be careful with every sentence. Legend has it that they arrived on Albamare on beautifully crafted boats a very long time ago. They were in search of a place to safely work on their bombs, explosions, and alchemy. The large crater you see in their capital village is a result of their early experiments. Your best way to get information is through a business partner of ours. Someone we barely trust, but can get the job done. Shinuski. Find that little fella, but be careful. If they do get to hustle you, remember this. Let them bet on something, and they'll listen. Shinuski's bet. Alright. Litters. A simple folk, but phenomenal at organizing. They say that the Litters have hidden all their information related to the blunder away with an ancient king, deep inside the large cavern they originate from. You might have found its entrance already, but the secret to finding the information lies a bit deeper. Apparently, you need to be in a certain state through a resource called Drulica. We haven't found it yet, but there's a monument near the Litter Cave that should tell you how to get the king's secret ways of getting it. For some reason, they left a trail of spicel sockets near it to find the monument. Bonkers, but that's how they are. Follow that trail and you'll get the information soon enough. Good luck! Drool's Gold. Alright. So... Pearl Necklace, Carablin Sage, Initiation Cave of the Crockers, a trail of spicel sockets in the sparse fields, find Shinuski, and overall we are researching the events surrounding the blunder. After playing, how much of this have we played? About maybe 10 hours of playing this game. We finally get to what actually this game's about. Well, I won't lie. Part of that probably was my own fault because... yeah, I mean, I admit I'm the one who was holding off because I wanted to get a bigger pouch because I thought that I figured that it was going to be a big looting spot. It wasn't. That was my own fault. If I had it all to go back and do again, I would go back and do it, and I wouldn't have wasted that much time. But since we had zero guidance to be able to do any of that, except for go do this. Oh, and by the way, collect everything. And it's nice to actually have a direction for once. So, thank God that we finally have a direction for once.